Alright, put the food aside for right now. My most favorite thing in the whole world, my remote controls. Because when I have remote controls, I don't have to move off the sofa. Wonderful. Nice. Anyway, I come downstairs to the kitchen. I'm going to make a video. Special video today. I can't. The TV's on. It's on too loud. And I can't find the remote control. That's not good. So this video almost never happened. So what I did was I went back upstairs. I took the remote from the other TV upstairs. Lucky for me, it worked on the TV downstairs as well. So I shut the TV off, and here I am. I'm going to make a special recipe, special for you. Today's recipe, very interesting concept. Look, you can have whatever you want for dinner. The other day I made stuffed pepper. I did stuffed pepper. Holy mackerel, the phone's ringing. Hold on a second. So today we're making Middle Eastern salad, or what some people refer to as Israeli salad. And it's a very classical salad. Like in the Middle East, they eat this every day. And what happens is this. You have a meal like, let's say you make my stuffed pepper recipe. Hey, good video, stuffed peppers. So let's say you make my stuffed pepper recipe. On the side, you would serve this salad. It's a nice salad, flavorful, crisp, fresh, nice vegetables. It's not your typical lettuce tomato salad. Let's start with the dressing. So I take this measuring cup here and I measure out a half a cup of good olive oil. This is 2 cloves of garlic. You know, if you don't like garlic too much, you can use 1 clove. Or if you like garlic like I do, use 2 cloves. Hey, if you like garlic like I do, definitely use 2 cloves. If not, use 1 clove. But mince it fine. You don't want to eat like big chunks of garlic in your salad. Especially raw garlic. That's 2 cloves I put in. I need the juice of 2 lemons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lemon and roll it to kind of break up the membranes so that I can juice it easier. I'm going to take a fork, stab that lemon. Then I'm going to use a fork to kind of break up those membranes even more and get that juice out. And what I have here is about a half a cup of lemon juice, maybe a little bit less, but a good amount of lemon juice. I'm going to add that right to the olive oil and the garlic, but don't add the seeds. Okay, don't add the seeds, they're no good. Too chewy, too chewy. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. Woo, good stuff. And a half teaspoon of black pepper. Freshly ground. Beautiful. And the last thing I'm going to add is some dry oregano. Hey, I don't use fresh oregano for this. I'm not using fresh oregano for this. I'm going to tell you why a little late. No, I'll tell you why right now. I'm not going to hold you off any longer. Okay, so I'm holding this dressing a little bit. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, and tomorrow I'm actually serving the salad. And I do that a lot. I'll make the dressing separately, I'll cut the vegetables separately, and right before service, I'll mix them together. It makes a fresher salad. Wonderful. If I use fresh oregano, the flavor is going to get washed out as it sits with the acid of the lemon juice overnight. So, use dry oregano. And overnight, the dry oregano will bloom and the flavor will develop and be wonderful. I'm going to add just a quarter of a teaspoon of dried oregano. Going to mix this up good. I got to taste it now. I don't want a spoonful of it. This is too much, you know. So I take the other end of a fork or a spoon or a knife, whatever. Just the other end. Just dip it in. That's delicious. The olive oil. You taste that olive oil. Delicious olive oil. And then a little bit of the freshness from the lemon juice. Woo! And then the salt, the pepper, the oregano. You taste all that stuff. Very simple, but very delicious. Okay, we're going to take this, put it in a container, put it in the fridge, and then I'm going to show you what, hey, we got to put this dressing on something, right? I'm going to show you what we're going to put it on. Stay tuned. I got to go take a break. Hey, you know what happened? That phone call, that was a mechanic coming to fix my washing machine. So I'm going to take a break. He's going to fix the washing machine. Then I'm going to come back, finish this out. You know what? I got a lot of stuff going on here. I got to multitask. Today. Tomorrow, I'm going to mix the two together. I'm not going to mix them today because I don't want them to get soggy and old. I'm going to mix them nice and fresh. Add a few surprises as well. Okay, it's the next day. Morning. I'm going to my sister-in-law's house today. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Mother's Day, baby. So it's Mother's Day. I'm going to my sister-in-law's house for a little brunch. So, you know, brunch is going to be bagels and lox and cream cheese and stuff. And like I was saying, this salad is great. Just make the salad, put it on the table. Have the salad with a bagel. Or maybe just want to make like the stuffed peppers from one of my other videos. A little salad on the side. Anything you make, you can have the salad on the side. It's nice, fresh, crisp, a beautiful salad. Okay, so time to cut the vegetables. We're going to start with tomatoes. Now, I like to use cherry tomatoes or these like a kind of a grape tomato. If you leave a hole and you bite into them, they squirt everywhere. They get everyone wet, full of cherry juice and seeds. Not a good thing. If you cut them in half, they're a lot easier to eat. So I got to cut them in half. That's what this is for. This very technical piece of equipment here. It's a top to a deli container. Next time you order something from the deli, say at the top. This is why. See, all you got to do is take like a bunch of these tomatoes, put the deli top on top of them. Okay? Then you take your knife and you slice right through. Guess what? They're all cut in half. That's tremendous. Hey, don't forget also, all the ingredients is on a list in the description below. So, you don't have to memorize stuff. Scroll down and you get a list of all the ingredients. Oh, man. It's early in the morning here. Getting tired already. Okay, there you go. Next, we need a red onion. Now, this red onion is pretty big. So I'm going to use half because red onion can get a little spicy. I love red onion. Not everyone does. So I'm going to use half a red onion. This is about, you know, a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch dice. And you see I'm cutting it slow because I want to make sure I get a nice looking dice. There you go. 1 red pepper. I cut the bottom off. I cut the top off. Also, between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch dice. And for the sides, we just slice the side away from the seeds. We can throw this in the garbage, and then we have these nice pieces of pepper we can cut very easily. Okay, this is called the English cucumber. You see them in the store all the time. They're big and individually wrapped usually. So the reason why I like these, the skin is very thin. Don't peel it. Just eat it with the skin. The skin's very thin, very edible. And no seeds inside it. So it's a nice cucumber to eat. Very nice and edible. I'm going to dice this up too. About the same, between a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut this in like thirds. Just so it's easy to handle. Then I'm going to slice it one way. Then I'm going to slice the other way. And then I'm going to cut it into nice small dice. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I'm using these red radishes. You can use any kind of radish you want. You can use a daikon, that's a radish too. It's a bigger radish, easy to cut, but not easy to find in the grocery store. So if you can't find those, these radishes are usually available. They're usually in little cello bags. Now, if you get the ones in little cello bags, they're small. They're harder to cut. These I got on a farm stand. I love radishes. I love radishes. They're so delicious. Very refreshing. The French eat them with butter. That's awesome, man. Okay, so radishes. Gonna also dice them. Beautiful. I wash them. I trim the top and the bottom off, and I dice them up. How big? Same size. 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. Wonderful. Hey, you see that? You see that green? See that green stem on there? Gotta cut that off. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm gonna slice it. Then I'm gonna slice each slice. And then I'm going to dice it up. These are harder to cut because they're round. They don't cut like a nice dice, but this is pretty good. Nice dice. Check that out. That's wonderful. That's all the vegetables that are going into the salad. Okay, wait here 1 minute. I gotta go get something. Okay, I'm back. This is gonna be beautiful. Look what I got. Mint. Mint from the garden. Woo, I grew some mint last year. I grew like 1 or 2 mint plants. That's it. I got mint all over the place. That thing grows wild, goes crazy. It's all over. It's delicious. Smells good. Okay, so first thing I gotta do is gotta wash it. It grows in the ground. A lot of dirt, a lot of bugs. Gotta wash it good. I got like 20 nice leaves here. 20 nice mint leaves. Hey, you can buy mint fresh in the supermarket. You know, you can use other things instead. Cilantro, parsley, but mint is really the best. Hey, look, nothing left. See that? Woohoo! Okay. Now here's the trick. I take the mint and I stack it up. Best I can, you know. Okay, stack them up like that. I roll them like I'm rolling a cigarette. And then I slice it. As thin as possible. That's called chiffonade. And you get this beautiful, like, little slices of mint. Beautiful. Hey, I'm not going to put any salt in these vegetables. You have the dressing, and there's some salt in the dressing. And I'm using these Kalamata olives. Look at those. Very nice. And these are soaked in brine, and so that's a little salty. I got about 20 olives here, and all I want to do really is cut them in half. Beautiful. And the last thing is capers. Hey, capers. That'll also give me some nice salt. And I need about 1 tablespoon of capers. Okay, 1 tablespoon capers. Very nice. There's your salad. All the ingredients. Hey, you know what we need? Remember that dressing we made? I got it in a container over here. Take all the nice vegetables and you dump them into this big bowl. You take that dressing, give it a good shake. And you put that right on top of those vegetables. Nice flavor. I gotta go wash my hands. Okay, so now you give this a nice toss. Woo! This smells terrific. Oh my goodness. Now I'm gonna serve this right back in this bowl. So I just take these vegetables. Okay, I have here a nice piece of feta cheese. Okay? I know what you're saying. It's not vegan. Listen, you can leave the feta cheese out if you want to be vegan. Or they do sell a vegan style feta cheese. It's not real feta cheese. It's not terrible. It is vegan. Whatever you want. Listen, if feta cheese is not your thing, leave it out. But I think it really does add something to it. And you know what? I'll deal with it. Listen, that's why I'm almost vegan, because if I can make this salad a little bit special, a little bit better by adding a little bit of cheese to it, why not? Why not? Unless you're really vegan, you gotta be vegan. If you gotta be vegan, leave the cheese out, please. And please don't make a comment yelling at me for adding cheese to it, because that's just a personal choice, okay? So you will forgive me, because I'm a lovable guy. You gotta forgive me sometimes. I get a little crazy. Like with feta cheese, I love feta cheese. Oh. I don't like to crumble it. I like to dice my feta cheese. So, don't get crazy. Just a nice 1/4-inch slice this way. And then I'm going to cut this way. Okay, then you have like nice kind of dices. It's not so crumbled. You take this beautiful cheese. Hey, here's an idea I just came up with. If you're serving this at a party, right? Maybe you're serving it. You want to put feta cheese on because you want everyone to have it like with feta cheese. But you don't like feta cheese. So take a little bit of the salad out now before you add the feta cheese. And then you can give everybody their feta cheese and you can have it without feta cheese. So I got a little bit of salad I took out. And the rest is going to get feta cheese. Now check that out. That's gorgeous. Have a great Mother's Day. Enjoy the salad today and throughout the year. I'll see you next video.